welcome to Relationship and Life. I'm Adeni Keshokumbi, and I want to say a big thank you to everyone who has been watching my videos. Thank you so much for watching, for liking, for commenting, for subscribing, and thank you so much for sharing the video and helping us spread the message further. A big thank you to you all. So today, Relationship and Life, I'm going to be wrapping up on a series I started 2 weeks ago. I started with the first one titled "It's a New Year and I'm Still Single." Then last week I did the second one, dealing with the pressure to get married, and today I'm going to be wrapping up on that. Are you a single out there watching me right now? Do not rush into marriage. Do not rush into marriage. Yes, and I mean that. Do not rush into marriage. It's your duty to ensure that you do not accept less than you deserve, even if it means waiting a bit longer for that right person to show up. I remember 13 years ago, I was also in a similar situation where I was single and not engaged. And it wasn't for lack of suitors. I had people who were asking for my hand in marriage and all, but I didn't feel led, to go into relationship with any of them. And there was this particular one that my mom, took interest in, and she kept pestering me like, this person is a good guy and all of that. Why don't you say yes to him? Just start, something and all of that. And I'm like, I didn't feel the lead, to go ahead in any relationship with him and all of that, which I made clear to him. So it happened that he wasn't the only person that asked me out at the time. There were several other people that asked me out, and they were all in my local assembly, my local church. And so it happened that someone that I expected so much in, church got wind of the situation, and one Sunday like that, he asked that he wanted to see me, and I said okay, fine, and so we saw, and eventually the question went like, oh, how old are you now? And I told him, and then the next question was, at what age did your elder sister get married? And I told him, and at that point I already knew where the conversation was going, that okay, now let me just prepare myself. And of course I was surprised because I didn't expect that it was going to come from him. Not that I wasn't expecting pressure from people, but I didn't expect that it was going to come from him. So I was quite shocked, but I was able to get over that shock, and I was able to also address the situation. I gave him an appropriate answer, because for me, I knew that I can't take any decision based on that somebody I expect in church is pressuring me or anything. It has to be that God has given me the go ahead to go into the relationship. And so I made that clear to him, and I was able to make that clear to him because I understood my why. I knew why I was still single. It wasn't that men were not coming, like I said. I had suitors and all of that, but it was that God has not given me the lead to go into any relationship with any of them. And today I'm grateful, and I was able to stand by that decision, because the truth of the matter is I've been married now close to a decade, and imagine if I had gone into a relationship with any of those guys that were asking me out at the time, and I'm now having a tough time in my marriage. I'll be the only one shouldering the consequence of that action, or bearing the consequence of that action. And so it's your responsibility, it's your duty to ensure that you are in charge of your life. So guys, we've come to the end of the series, and I want to say a big thank you to everyone who stayed through. So if you have any question, feel free to reach out to me. Drop your questions in the comment section, and if there's any topic that you'd like me to talk about, feel free as well to also drop in the comment section so that I can talk about them in my subsequent videos. Thank you so much, and bye bye.